prosecutor Penipa, Yawadano, Eyorakisi, Ejabe, and a why and Central for Asia Moon, Aman Central for Asia Moon, Wayano, which Mudia Chese, and Nay Ghana, Kane, Swafwa, no Shika Samswa, Bandadana, Dankwakufa, Dwabemu, Ura, Kenneth, Nana Foriata, what decline wanted that, Washington the day, Sunday, Kitasa, prayer can catch Rumudie, Bia, was so, Ese Papano. Wadi enwo and some would be odi to ya chese in a national cathedral enwo ensensemo no kitahye bia koso ya obehwe na waka ho asemo afi kranso no wohwe SML dwumadi nso a eno so wadi ho nkoma wo chese ni nyina ka ho ti na wo hwehwe papa no.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, a few minutes ago I signed a directive declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following: 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Zhaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Oforiatta. Mr. Oforiatta is 66 years old. He was the Minister of Finance of the Republic between 2017 and 2024. Mr. Oforiatta left the jurisdiction on or around 2 January 2025. On 24 January 2025, the OSP communicated to Mr. Oforiatta that the OSP considered him a suspect in respect of 4 of the cases described above. Mr. Oforiatta was directed to attend in person the OSP on Monday, 10 February 2025 at 10 GMT for interview.
Officer of the Special Prosecutor say one ehwehwe ya to so na yakwa ni mo memra shebe fie enrada eyade say one mo at the breakfast prayer meeting ehwehwe so bompa ye dimpa ye ema wo man Ghana ni mra shebe adwumadie na adwumadie na se enora Alban Kingsford Somana Gbagbe na wo ye chamehene e wo memra shebe fie di tu ja che say na nsen su ne ban ya mra shebe adwafo no da na die e wo fie ho no osusu se sunsun ni bi and Ababe Raw, and say no, that actually be our own Bebompa be a war on the bedroom, or member Shabby, if you were Dimpa Yabon, some to say pay, said by ya, Suman Bonnie Subantan, tell you, Drew be honorables at Dana Dino, at all, every to me.
I was wondering why anytime I'm out of the city, it's trouble. Immediately I hand over this order. I'm never present when you have those things. I remember just last week when I was moving to my office, I handed over to my second deputy speaker. Immediately he sat and started. Members were on their feet singing and saying so many things. I was still at my lobby. I didn't know whether to rush back to come and take over. And that would not show good leadership. So I restrained myself and watched all that happen. Why? And sometimes when wise men speak and people don't listen, these are the consequences. There is good reason why the country differed from other countries and decided that the speaker must be 1, not a member of parliament, 2, impartial, not neutral, impartial. So when you give a decision that people sitting on that chair can be partial, you've created disorder. I will be quoting decisions that I spoke against, and you people moved them up, and they became decisions of course and rules in this house, in this country, for you to see the consequences. That is the only reason why any of the deputies, when they ascend onto the chair, you behave the way you behave. Well, you see them as what? One of you unaligned. So the others not belonging will not go with him, even when he's doing the right thing.
I was your prompto broadcast we see TV so and when you go so we share no Facebook ni so dia chief agent to na bo hair no so kan fa ma ye ma ye to so na yanko animu nsem foforo emu na wapanyini asese we so afo ehwe emmabunu empuntuo nsem eso wo eye owura opariado uni bi se wono kro ya na san ye emmabunu dom frafo de mani disi amonyoko no amanfo bi kasa adwuma no a sese wafato no so we government appointee no wontumi so mfa party adwuma enka won no wo kire se emra bia ni wo kire se wose oja sa party adwuma no eto no mo na adwuma wo ye nso eni kwan ese bibia betwintwa na kwan mu ese wo be na adwuma sese ne fata se so afo ne bom so omanpanyi ni sasalansi John Dramani Mahama ka kire no se ne wono opariado emfa ne dibre e wo party no munto a obeja to
from the party from the national party. There are just three of us that are out. Myself, Sammy JV, and Malik Basiteli. And Osman Ayariga, yes. But the position Osman holds, the position Malik holds, they can still do party.
There's also Maleba as well.
And I'm saying the EDL who were not elected, they were appointed positions. The elected officers is myself, Malik, Osman, and then, if I'm not mistaken, Sammy JV. And Gandhi. There are 38 of us at the party office. So if 4 are taken out, the party has a lot of people, a lot of human resources to fill the gap. But we are not gone. We will still definitely support the party one way or the other when we have to. And so the party will not be weakened. That I can assure everybody. We still have a lot of human resources that will fill in for us.
Are you resigning?
You know,
Champion in the
Why do you put me on there?
Are you resigning from as national youth organizer to focus on the ministry?
Elections is next year. I will not contest for re-election. So somebody else will take my
Are you resigning before that?
There is no law that asks me to resign. If the president asks me to resign from the party position, I will resign. But as it stands now, I will not be the first national officer holding an appointment in government and still holding on to his position. But if I have to, I will do it. But for now, there is nothing, or there is no law that says that I have to resign.
My fantu fanko piemu ewo Asante Mantemu na Asante Mantemu so afọ Dr. Frank Kamwakohene ene wo bon pempe bon toa ewo kejeti adwemu obeka ye adwahwehwen ya ekoso na ehye adwano fa ba bi no wo chemu dia chese woni adwadifo ni stakeholders awodo obehia na adwuma akoso sebe ye na adwano ebese gina na moso na adwadifo etumye de onja
and also in company of the RCC and KMA. We dedicated here to monitor the work that is ongoing. We started with phase 2, where work is still ongoing. And I needed to have first-hand information on work progress so far. His Excellency the President has made huge commitment that he needs us to finish the project as soon as possible, together with the Technical Market. So we're meeting the president, and I can't go before the president without having had any field information so far as the project is concerned. Together with my team, we went there to inspect the phase 2. Work is ongoing, and we are happy with the progress so far. Then we need to speed up, and I'm very sure that when we meet with the president and the finance minister and the local government as well, we should be able to speed up work on the phase 2. Our major headache now is phase 1. And phase 1 has become a challenge because of the congestion issue. And it's also because we need to complete phase 2 and move some of the traders to phase 2 before we can ensure sanity in phase 1. Whilst at that, we need to protect lives and properties in phase 1. We realize that there's been some fire incidents in time past, and the loss of property especially has been very alarming. Just some few weeks ago, there was a fire incident as well. So together with the fire team, we went there to assess the situation and also to find out what really the issues are so we will need to help. currently there's a fire post under construction. So together with the team, we've assessed and we've talked to the contractor, and we are working hand in hand to make sure that we complete the fire post as soon as possible. Again, the structure is such that, especially for the first and second floor, whenever there's a fire issue, there are systems put in place to be able to combat the fire without having to send the fire tender in there and all that. We realize that because of the congestion issue, most of these areas are blocked by traders. We've engaged with the leaders, and I'm very hopeful that we should be able to at least decongest those areas.
Ye jina ka jeti adwom wo no mo na no pe ye kyeresa homachen be se nom yensa wo pon se maduonum energy hwenhwen esan eto shops awodo be se miensam a enei sa shops no wosunso e wotonton chemicals ene niema enka ye bi odum jadwum ekobon homoden ema ene ye ka se ense wotumi abebreja no ase ya nsa.
Yeah, I shop there, but Bakuna, what of say about them, we need to be. Send them out to say, yeah, what I say, that's a investigation. Say, yeah, just find the better. You can't why the Susu so money, I say, hospital and then and then there was okay, just assembly at the same baby, but investigation near the so far, your mommy really, I can't really estimate because I think that section, the other part, didn't do my because I don't really know how if there is anything on this related to the but as soon as possible. I don't have any problem, but any new year.
Ejiramu asante manta bono mwa nene di ababeto ja HSA Council of State nrada bato ekwaso a asante manta mu basabasa ye mente mu wase kwaso nam so ema wantumi ankenkan na wanhu ne wadi nkunim wo mu no enam so ma post adwumako no asante manta post commander DCOP Frank Abrokwa ye ka say ye say wonfa na dwuma no emfiri eye asante manta mu na wonfa nto wono mu ya wonde no ekwakopie mu ewo baabi foforo enam mente mu wase no basabasa ye ya ekwaso a posifo entumi anhwe se eniema sei entumi enkoso no enti ye ka say woni se no abra asante manta mu Council of State members abato no ekwaso no owura ya owusu obimpe ya ye kyese wono no NDC amonyeko ni ya no wonyina ni da kwanse wo bedi nkunim wo mu no nem se wo ya wia ne sa enti enam so ema mente me wase de basabasa ye eba ya ye ka say Council of State members no asante manta mu na musini no wantumi enyi ewodom wo sane basabasa ya benti enam so DCOP Frank Abrokwa won kyese adwuma no wonfanto asante manta mu ya wonde kwakopie mu ewo baabi foforo. Oh. awusia ya to aso na yakɔ animu na ye de edwedie kase na eto aso de ama wo ye kase Ghana ye nsidi no said ye eduru ba bi na hata ye na dollar ache no ahye ne moto ma obom kwankwan no Central Bank no en komo a on ye die ene ne wukwadwa monten so ye sika no de toto sika wudo bi hu a na chese akoda nim peso akakra ye kase no na chese ye dollar no ana ye nsidi no ode toto dollar no ho a na ye 15.44 Ghana cedis a which is akona nim kakra pound and so edru 19.16 Ghana cedis e wo no mo a o tone a 19.18 Ghana cedis e na obeton no e wo ehwo enomo wo chemu di akyese sede cedi no edru ba bititu ni mfimpinu ni aduonu na mu e depreciate ya no he say wo de baba mfimpinu ni aduonu num kota mu de na se ase kakra akokɔ no mu nsu a ye hwɛ ni mu kwan ese ebetumi akɔ edi akɔ nanim na Ghana cedi no anuonyam a na ekura no asan afa no nto hapa edi efra yentu fa so kodi brinsia mo to ani semu jabum kopie mu amonone na udo amonone ya US man panyini Donald Kwaku from Pont Trump na ene Jordan Akenga na woni no ede ahia woni ne de ahia wo de atoja kyese Gaza ade se so wonu anhweye na wanan subenya wono Trump no hwe chiri kwan a ene obekla wonyina na wode ho ayetore site.
We're not going to buy anything. We're going to have it. We're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, and nobody's going to question it. And we're going to run it very properly, and eventually we'll have economic development at a very large scale, maybe the largest scale on that site. And we'll have lots of good things built there, including hotels and office buildings and housing and other things. And we'll make that site into what it should be.
I think we have to keep in mind that there is a plan for Egypt and the Arab countries. We've been invited by Mohammed bin Salman to discussions in Riyadh. I think the point is how do we make this work in a way that is good for everybody. Obviously, we have to look at the best interests of the United States, of the people of the region, especially to my people of Jordan. And we're going to have some interesting discussions today. I think one of the things that we can do right away is take 2,000 children that are either cancer children or in a very ill state to Jordan as quickly as possible, and then wait for, I think, the Egyptians to present their plan on how we can work with the president to work on the Gaza challenges.
I was your class. I can kasa bo. I had a brema kwan na ye de asie. Ye twen wo ba Elizabeth Ehidu, the screen goddess. Or the Brofocasa de Everton. So maybe at Chenkwana now, minimum Sibremu, or the Shekron na Kwesi, up here, Chima Babu for numbers at that one. Mama Monisha.
Good afternoon and welcome to the afternoon news. My name is Elizabeth Edu. Now, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has declared the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta wanted. This comes after an alleged rig of his house yesterday posted on social media. Holding a press conference today, Kise Japin, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, has declared him wanted and debunked the claims that he ordered his men to rig the place.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, a few minutes ago, I signed a directive declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following. 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Zhaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta. Mr. Ofori-Atta is 66 years old. He was the Minister of Finance of the Republic between 2017 and 2024. Mr. Ofori-Atta left the jurisdiction on or around 2 January 2025. On 24 January 2025, the OSP communicated to Mr. Ofori-Atta that the OSP considered him a suspect in respect of 4 of the cases described above. Mr. Ofori-Atta was directed to attend in person the OSP on Monday, 10 February 2025 at 10 GMT for interview.
He head the office of the Special Prosecutor Kessin Ejabe. Now, Speaker of Parliament Alban Sumana Kingsford Bragben has revealed that he's going to hold the next annual prayer meeting in the Chamber of Parliament to exorcise any spiritual disorder that is haunting the members of Parliament. He believes that there's something in the chamber that is influencing the members of Parliament to behave the way they are. This comes after the chaos that happened on January 30.
I was wondering why anytime I'm out of the seat, it's trouble. Immediately I hand over this order. I'm never present when you have those things. I remember just last week when I was moving to my office, I handed over to my second deputy speaker. Immediately he sat and started. Members were on their feet singing and saying so many things. I was still at my lobby. I didn't know whether to rush back to come and take over. And that would not show good leadership. So I restrained myself and watched all that happen. Why? And sometimes when wise men speak and people don't listen, these are the consequences. There is good reason why the country differed from other countries and decided that the speaker must be one, not a member of parliament. 2, impartial, not neutral, impartial. So when you give a decision that people sitting on that chair can be partial, you've created disorder. I will be quoting decisions that I spoke against, and you people moved with them up, and they became decisions of course and rules in this house, in this country, for you to see the consequences. That is the only reason why any of the deputies, when they ascend onto the chair, you behave the way you behave. Well, you see them as what? One of you unaligned. So the others not belonging will not go with him, even when he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bragben, the Minister for Youth Development and the National Organizer for the NDC, George Opariado, has revealed that his current position does not conflict with his position that as the executive of the NDC.
From the party, from the National Party, there are just 3 of us that are out. Myself, Sami JV, and Malik Basiteli. And Osman Ayariga, yes. But the position Osman holds, the position Malik holds, they can still do party.
There's also Maleba as well.
And I'm saying the who were not elected, they were appointed positions. The elected officers is myself, Malik, Osman, and if I'm not mistaken, Sami JV, and Gandhi. There are 38 of us at the party office. So if 4 are taken out, the party has a lot of people, a lot of human resources to fill the gap. But we are not gone. We will still definitely support the party one way or the other when we have to. And so the party will not be weakened. That I can assure everybody. We still have a lot of human resources that will fill in for us.
Are you resigning?
The
champion in the
Why do you put me on?
Are you resigning from as national youth organizer to focus on the ministry?
Elections is next year. I will not contest for re-election. so somebody else will take my place.
Are you resigning before that?
There is no law that asks me to resign. If the president asks me to resign from the party position, I will resign. But as it stands now, I will not be the first national officer holding an appointment in government and still holding on to his position. But if I have to, I will do it. But for now, there is nothing, or there is no law that says that I have to resign.
Pariado is the Minister for Youth Development and the National Youth Organizer for the NDC. Now, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amanko-Hene, has reassured the traders of the KGTM market that repairs work will be done to the place that was burnt.
We visited KGTM and also in company of the RCC and KMA. We visited KGTM to monitor the work that is ongoing. We started with phase 2, where work is still ongoing, and I needed to have first-hand information on work progress so far. His Excellency the President has made huge commitment that he needs us to finish the project as soon as possible, together with the Kakadu market. So we will meet the President, and I can't go before the President without having had any field information so far as the project is concerned. Together with my team, we went there to inspect the phase 2. Work is ongoing, and we are happy with the progress so far. Then we need to speed up, and I'm very sure that when we meet with the President and the Finance Minister and the local government, we should.
Dr. Frank Amanko-Hene is the Ashanti Regional Minister. After his visit yesterday, a raging fire stormed the place again at 3:30 a.m. this morning, destroying some goods. But the intervention by the fire service who were patrolling the market stopped the fire from spreading to other parts.
Yeah, affected shop there, but send our things
so far, your mom really, I can't really estimate because I think that section, the other part, didn't really really estimate. I'm thinking you have a different story. Yeah, because I don't really have. The next thing if there is anything related to the as soon as possible, I don't know.
You heard some traders speaking to our reporter of the fire that raised this morning. Now to the international market, U.S. President Donald Trump once again has made controversial suggestions that Gaza could be emptied by all residents controlled by the Americans and transformed into a tourist area.
We're not going to buy anything, we're going to have it. We're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, nobody's going to question it, and we're going to run it very properly, and eventually we'll have economic development at a very large scale, maybe the largest scale on that site, and we'll have lots of good things built there, including hotels and office buildings and housing and other things, and we'll make that site into what it should be.
I think we have to keep in mind that there is a plan for Egypt and the Arab countries. We've been invited by Mohammed bin Salman to discussions in Riyadh. I think the point is how do we make this work in a way that is good for everybody. Obviously, we have to look at the best interests of the United States, of the people in the region, especially to my people of Jordan. And we're going to have some interesting discussions today. I think one of the things that we can do right away is take 2,000 children that are either cancer children or in a very ill state to Jordan as quickly as possible, and then wait for, I think, the Egyptians to present their plan on how we can work with the President to work on the Gaza challenges.
You had the U.S. President speaking in engagement with the King of Jordan. We'll bring you an update on this development stories subsequently. My name is Elizabeth Edu. For more news and update, do log on to classfmonline.com. Good afternoon.
This Friday, 14th February, is Ghana's National Chocolate Day and Valentine's Day.